Hey people, what's going on? Welcome to Real Tough Talk. Tough Talk.
How is that even possible?
Tough Talk.
Whoa! Stephen J. Partner goes,
Show some respect. You did not answer the question.
he's a bad man.
Bad man.
He's a bad. He finally said it.
The slipper's gone. The dress has holes in it. The cart turned into a pumpkin again. So what else you gonna do?
This team couldn't cover a twin mattress with a king size sheet.
Lights out season.
Lights out for you. Let's get as quick into the game as possible because I am not staying in this wig longer than I have to.
I want to part. Play it out, Wills, while you're talking this game.
Hey, what's going on, people? I want to thank y'all for joining us. Welcome to Real Tough Talk. I'm your host, Stephen J, and I'm here with my partner, Ghost. We're excited to be back for y'all doing a special BQFL championship game.
It's been a long time coming. Unfortunately, we wasn't there to see the whole season, but we're here to see the biggest games of the season with this championship. I can't wait to get right into it.
I want to give a special shout out to the commissioner, Darren, for bringing us in to do the championship game. Definitely, it was a blessing for him to make us a part of this great championship atmosphere. We're going to have a few talks with some veterans at halftime. At the end of the game, just to give us an insight of what's going on. Now, before we start with the football talk, I want to tell you, I like to, talk about other things first. And I found this new treat because, I'm on my weight loss thing.
Yeah.
Frozen fruit ice cream. So my son got this machine, and it takes frozen fruit and it makes it into an ice cream texture. Oh my goodness!
Pretty much like
like a sherbet. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. I had a pineapple peach ice cream thing. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. I want to find a way to recreate this machine and sell it.
You know what I noticed though? Throughout the whole life of our show, you always find ways to sponsor some type of product. It's always some type of product that you always want to advertise or whatever. You trying to fight for sponsors or whatever. Doesn't always work. That members mark thing kind of fell through.
Yeah.
So, I think you kind of learned your lesson on that. But now you have this new product. Now, I ain't going to lie. It's pretty good. I haven't been able to use it yet because, he's been the one using it at his house or whatever. I don't be there, so... I don't mind trying it out to see how it is before I put my approval on it. But, it seems like so far it's a good look. I don't want to get too cautious because remember what happened with that members mark endorsement.
Well, speaking of treats, we're going to give you a treat with this championship game of YGs versus Young and Reckless. When, Young and Reckless are in two divisions. They're basically Brotherhood and Young and Reckless. But in this division, Young and Reckless, and they play a YG team. And what's great about this championship matchup is you're going to have Watch Me, the quarterback of YGs, play against Machine, the defensive captain of Young and Reckless. And these two guys played with each other a season ago and won a championship together with Storm.
Yes.
And this was in, I believe, the summer season last year.
Yeah.
They won a championship with Storm. Storm's first championship, I believe, that they won with all these guys as they came together. And now they're playing against each other. The key for Young and Reckless is Melvin. They brought this guy in. He used to throw for the unit. And they brought him in with X in order to help this team win a championship. They're trying to start this new dynasty. And the only way you can start your dynasty is by getting the first one. Mm-hmm. And that's why this game is important. Actually, the two games are important, but this is the first step in order for them to fulfill the destiny that they tried to when they came in the league. Now, this is a very great team because they had one of the best records in the league. Definitely, they showed their ability to win games, but they should have lost last week to Sour Factory. They should have lost that game to Sour Factory. Sour Factory ended up losing to them in overtime. But I think Sour Factory should have won that game. Had Casey been there, this team would have probably lost. And I like to say, I'll give them credit because it's not always pretty. And they have a motto, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But they dodged the bullet. So coming here, they know they got to bring the intensity early and try to put this game as early as possible.
And that's why defense has to be the key to their game. Throughout both of these games, it has to be the key to them winning. Their defense is their anchor to win these championships, and they have to make sure that their defense is solid throughout.
And YG's Watch Me has to be the quarterback he's capable of being. He threw decent in the championship game for Storm last season, and he has to be able to capitalize on this defense mistakes. They don't make a lot, but they might give him 1 or 2 shots. So he has to find a way to capitalize and make big plays, because definitely he doesn't have the best defense in the world in order to slow down this young and reckless offense. So he may have to have a shootout with this team.
The thing about it is, and just to finalize this, at the end of the day, a defense is only as good as the mistakes that they make. So at the end of the day, if Watch Me is not able to exploit those weaknesses, he's going to have a long game going through trying to figure out what he has to do.
All right, so we're going to jump right into this game and get everything popping and guapping. You like that? That's my new thing. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but at the end of the day, it's my new thing.
Sure.
So just remember that. All right, we're going to jump into the game. YG's getting the ball first. Watch Me with blocking from Speedy, runs past Lou in the middle for a decent game. This is the thing about Watch Me. He has the ability to get some yards. He's not a big-time runner, but he can make some runs here and there. That's a good run by him there. Third down, Watch Me throws a VIP, cutting on the sideline for a decent game, picking up the first down. And this is their money man. They got to get VIP involved. That is why his name is VIP, because he's a very important person, especially for this YG's offense.
And the thing about this, if you look at this play, I believe that they're giving VIP way too much space in these routes here. So all he has to do is stop and move to whatever destination he wants. That's an easy play right there for the first down. The defense, especially the secondary, has to know that they have to close in on VIP's route in order for them to make any type of play happen. As long as they're giving them this much space, this is going to be a regular thing for VIP.
First down, Watch Me on 5 rush, throws the speed in the middle, off target, incomplete. If you look here, Machine came in with the pressure, incomplete pass. Second down, Watch Me on 5 rush is sacked by Machine. Big sack. Everybody's covered. That's a coverage sack. Machine is not going to miss these tags. Break tag by him. Third down, Watch Me with blocker from Speedy is still sacked by Machine. If you look here, Machine and Rudy both rushed in. YG's are forced to punt, and great pressure by this young and reckless defense.
And I like this defensive drive by this young and reckless team. If you look at their defensive captain Machine, this scheme is really good with confusing Watch Me and this offense. If you look, he's coming from inside the middle. He's guarding his man, and then as soon as he hears 3 rush, he's rushing in. By the time 5 happens, Machine is right there, rushing and giving pressure, putting pressure on the quarterback. There's no time to react. By then it's too late, and Machine is able to make 2 big plays for that stop.
Melvin's going to get the ball back after the punt. Watch Me was smart, and instead of throwing the ball, he took a 4 and out to give them only 4 shots to get the touchdown. Melvin gets the ball. He's going to throw short to 9mm in the gap for a few yards. Second down, Melvin throws again to 9mm on the sideline for a decent catch. And if you look, Melvin likes 9 in the gap. 9 is the guy that's going to take the short. He's going to take what you give him. I coached this guy. He's good for that. He's not a guy that's going to make huge plays, but he's a guy that's going to catch the ball, keep the chains moving. Good play by him there. Third down, Melvin's going to drop back. He's going to get pressured here. He's going to make the throw. Ty's going to jump the route, drops the interception. That's a big stop, but you got to hold on to that. This is the championship game. You can't afford to make drops like that. That's a big drop to interception by Ty.
And there's always one rule that we always say. There's no exception. Whenever you drop an interception or you miss the opportunity to make a defensive play, the offense has a huge chance to take advantage on the next play. Let's see what happens.
Fourth down, Melvin on 4 rush with blocker for Mills. Throws to TJ, cutting in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. TJ with a great catch with Ty guarding him. The same guy that just dropped the money. Interception, gives up the touchdown on the following play. Mills gets the extra point. 7-0. Young and reckless.
And I think that this is Ty being a victim of his, of not having the length to actually stay with TJ on this play. He is outsized on this play.
He rocked the baby on him. You might as well just say it. He rocked the baby on him. Ty had the opportunity to get an interception, dropped it. You know what we always say. give him an extra opportunity. The offense usually capitalize, and he Russell Westbrook, rock the baby. Go ahead, rock the baby.
My thing is,
Rock the baby.
Again, it's
Rock the
crazy.
baby.
All right, I get it. But at the end of the day, it's crazy that you miss a play and then you get the touchdown thrown on you, on your side. So you cannot make those mistakes. You cannot give away these opportunities to make a big play for your team, because if that's not the case, then the other team capitalize. That's exactly what happened here.
Second down, watch me. Those with VIP cutting in the sideline for a decent game, picking up the first down. VIP is attacking Mills. VIP is attacking Zeke. I coached these guys a few years back. Zeke is a great zone guy, not a great cover guy, because he usually gets beat in the double move because he doesn't talk. And VIP is a great route runner. One of VIP weaknesses, he doesn't catch with his hands. 90% of the time he catches with his chest.
But he's been catching with his hands this
now.
game.
That is a great route. They need to keep going to him. Big play right there by VIP. Watch me throw Sazuri in the gap for a nice game. Mills gives him too much space, and then Mills is flagged for a 15-yard personal flag, hands to the face. What do you think of the call?
It was a quick play. I don't know if it was a direct hands to the face. He was going for the ball, but the ref saw that he made contact with the face, so they can't make any exceptions on a play like that. So I guess that's why the flag was thrown. That's a play that hurts the defense really bad. They have to make a big play in order to stop them because the offense has an advantage now.
Second and goal. Watch me find Zuri in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Zuri gets the 2-point conversion. 8-7. YG comes right back and scores.
And one huge penalty is what gave this team the opportunity to score. Like I said earlier, your defense is only as good as the mistakes you make. And the thing about it is you made a mistake here with this flag, and because of that, you gave the opportunity for the offense to score, and that's exactly what happened.
YG's goes onside. The ball is going to bounce, recovered by McDonald for YG's. They get the ball back. That is a huge play. Right now, these guys are playing hungry. They took a shot here. They got the ball back. With less than 2 minutes, great pickup by YG.
And that is a big momentum shift right there. They caught this young and reckless teams sleeping, and they get the ball back right after scoring. And now they have an opportunity to take over this game, depending on how they finish this drive.
And they keep Melvin's offense off the field.
Yes, so all of this is in YG's favor. They just have to capitalize. Let's see what they do on this drive.
Watch me with 2 short passes to Jamal in the gap for a decent game, getting them to the 20-yard line. Third down, watch me. Throws with VIP, cutting in the back of the end zone. It's high, incomplete. Last down, watch me scramble on 5 rush. Just gets the pass off the VIP, off target, picked off by Ricky, giving the ball right back to Young and Reckless. If you look here, Ty and Jesse are open, cutting in the front of the end zone, but the pressure, like we see early on the drive, caused Watson to throw this ball too soon and kicked off.
And that scheme comes back to hurt them again.
Yep.
And because this the pressure on Watch Me is hurting him, and the fact that he has to stay and have a blocker,
Yep.
that's one less receiver that you have to
Yep.
go out to make a play. So all of these things come back to haunt you when you have the defense putting pressure on you. Because of that, Watch Me's not able to see these 2 quick routes by his receivers, and he ends up throwing an interception here.
Young and Reckless can't score before half, not enough time. They're going to go into the half. 8-7, YG's.
And this was a big opportunity missed by YG's
I agree.
here. They had the opportunity to take over this game going into the half, but because they end up having a hiccup because of that pressure that what Young and Reckless was able to put on Watch Me, I think that killed everything. So that whole onside kick or whatever, the onside recovery was all for naught, because all you did was you gave Young and Reckless an opportunity to recollect themselves in the second half and take back the momentum of this game.
If I'm Young and Reckless, we dodged the bullet. We had an opportunity to really be down by more. We're going to be down by 1. Our defense was able to come up with a huge stop. We got Watch Me the way we want him. Watch Me needs a blocker. He's using a blocker more than 50%, more than half of the time, if not more, every time he gets the ball on offense. They don't have an explosive enough offense to beat our defense. So if we keep one to help the giver, we're going to stop him. And you saw that in the beginning of the game. On Watch Me's first possession, you saw that. Watch Me first possession, he went 1 for 3, got sacked twice. when we sat, and he ran once. That's what, 33%?
Yeah.
We only need to keep another man to force the pressure. You saw what happened when we forced the pressure? He threw a pick, and he got sacked twice. We have the formula. We just got to follow the recipe, and we'll be all right. We're going to jump into the second half with Young and Reckless getting the ball. Melvin on first down throws a 9mm near the sideline for a decent gain. Second down, Melvin throws the 9mm again for a decent gain again. They're not stopping 9. They got to realize this guy will take the short. And short gives you 6. They got to find a way to stop it because right now we see Melvin go to 9 5 times this game. He caught 4 passes already. Remember, he missed 1. You can't do this. They're making too many mistakes, and they're going to capitalize if they don't slow it down. Third down, Melvin throws the Mills in the gap, getting them to the 5-yard line. If you look here, their defense is playing too wide. They're dropping back when Melvin's not throwing bombs. I don't know what are they worried about, but that's because they don't have the talent to keep up with their speed. That's going to take them in the red zone. Fourth down, Melvin on 5 rush, rolls right. Drury just misses the tag. Melvin finds X in the back of the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. If you look here, Speedy rolls with Melvin, leaving X open. 13-8. Young and Reckless take the lead.
And that drive, first of all, yes, that was a great play to score the touchdown. But I think that the sleeper here, like you said earlier, is 9mm. I think all the drives that they were able to score, 9mm was the big part of those drives.
Right.
Because they're leaving the middle open, that's giving time. That's given opportunity for Melvin to attack the middle and drive down the field. That led to this play. And now, because you're in the red zone, now you have to make something happen. You have to chase the quarterback. The whole defense looked like they followed Melvin as he rolled to the right. And because of that, they left X open in the corner.
Yeah, but Zuri can't miss this sack. And I love the fact that, I was repping the game. He yells, "Oh, I tagged him." You have Damo yelling, "Oh, he tagged him." That don't look like a tag. That looks like a swing and a miss. And that's 4th down. You cannot miss a sack on 4th down. He does. Melvin makes him pay. Right now, 13-8. Young and Reckless. First down, watch me on 5 rush, runs in the middle for a decent game, getting them near the 50-yard line. Watch me, throws the Damo in the middle, passes low, but still caught for a decent gain in the first down. I like Damo. Guy got size. He can make some plays. If he learns to play better, as much as he talks, this guy can make some plays. He makes a play there. Good play by him there. Second down, watch me on 5 rush. Throws deep to VIP in the back of the end zone. High, incomplete. But if you look here, Ty was wide open. We've seen watch me do this. Throw a pass for no reason. Look how he threw it. He just threw that up. Yeah. And that's a cause for disaster. He missed Ty wide open in the gap. It's going to take us a third down. Watch me on 5 rush. Throws it up to Zuri in the back of the end zone. Zuri gets a hand on it, but with contact from Sky, it's forced out. Incomplete. YG's is going to have to punt. If you look here, Damo open in the middle again. Another receiver open, and watch me miss it.
And I think that at the end of the day, if you look at this drive, they didn't have to go all the way towards the end and third down. You had an opportunity to drive down the field on 3rd down and then make something happen when you feel close to the end zone. You don't throw that up on 3rd down. That makes absolutely no sense. 4th down, okay, fine. But you had receivers open in this drive and you were missing them in this drive. You're giving the small opportunities that this defense are allowing and you're not capitalizing, and that's why right now you're behind in this game.
13-8, Young and Reckless. Young and Reckless going to have 4 straight passes short for a nice game, picking up the first down. 4:30 left on the clock. First down, after getting the first down, Melvin on first down. Melvin runs, but it's tagged by Jamal for a small gain. Second down, Melvin throws the fish in the gap for a decent gain. Third down, Melvin throws the pass, but in the end zone, but incomplete. Last down on 5 rush, Melvin throws the TJ, cutting in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. That is a big stop by YGs, and that was their only stop. Remember, they stopped them early in the game, but there was no time left. This is their first stop of the game. Great defense by them. They finally decided to play and realize this championship day.
And I'm going to tell you this. On this drive, if you look at this drive, they were moving the ball. Till they got the first down, they were moving the ball. They were at a great place. And then after that, first down, second down, third down, That was a terrible drive on the second.
Yeah.
On the second half of that drive. It's like they played two different games on both sides of the field. This is not a time to start messing up on offense and giving the other team the opportunity to make something happen.
Watch me. He's going to get the ball, man. Remember, it's 13-8 right now. Watch me on first down, runs for a short gain. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, watch me. Throws to Jamal, who cuts inside, runs for a nice gain, picking up the first down. Next play, watch me. Pitches to Jamal, who runs for a decent gain. Third down. After a short pass, watch me on 5 rush, throws to Zervin, the back of the end zone, picked off by Sky, giving the ball back to Young and Reckless, but there's a flag. Illegal contact on Sky, giving him back the ball, another play. And if you look here at Sky after he got the pick, he knew it. He knew, look at his face, he knew it was on him. You know they like to say, look at his face when they ace? Yeah. He knew he aced out there. He made contact in the end zone. That's going to take him to the 1-yard line. Watch me is going to roll left. VIP is going to come back, block the giver as Watch me runs into the end zone, but a touchdown. They decide not to take the extra point. They're up 14-13, and Watch me takes a play out of the Carver mob manual, and they run the Carver play, and they get the touchdown.
And if you look at this play, because of the way it's run, you got to see where it's coming. So first of all, he's rolling to the right. So obviously, right as he's rolling to the right, he's not officially running. So you can't rush in. The ball giver has to know that there may be a block coming as he's rolling out. He doesn't. He runs right into the block. By the time they react, Watch he's already running into the end zone. That is a great run play, and that's why the Carver Mob team runs it well. That's why they're champions that's why they won so many championships, because of plays like this, and they work, and Watch me takes a play right out of their playbook.
Okay, let me give you a breakdown. It is 14-13. YGs. Young and Reckless have no timeouts. It's 37 seconds left after they make this good return. Right here, you can see the return. 37 seconds left, no timeouts. Melvin on 5 rush to the sideline, short gain, picks up the first, goes out of bounds, stops the clock. I think that's Zuri. He got beat. Because if you make the tag on Melvin there, the clock moves with no timeout. They have to rush. Melvin throws a screen to Fish on the sideline for a decent gain. 23 seconds left. Another play they ran, did not get tagged. He got out. Second down, Melvin throws a Fish in the gap for a decent gain, getting him near the 5-yard line. Damo makes the tag. Clock is going to run. But if you look at Damo, gave him way too much space. Because once again, this YGs plays a prevent defense. Why are you playing a prevent against a team that has no timeouts? I don't understand. But the clock is running. If you hear Warren, he's counting the clock down. 3rd and goal. Melvin's going to roll. He's going to throw to X. X gets over Jamal in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. 19-14. Young and Reckless takes the lead. That was a great throw by Melvin to X. These two play together on unit. These team guys know each other, and that is a great money play. And people better start waking up on this kid X. This kid is a baller. He's a big game play maker. And one of these ATs will snatch this kid up because he shows the ability to make plays.
And that's all you need. The ability to be consistent. He's quick on his feet. He's able to make plays for his size. So he's one person that's very athletic, and you see that here with this play here. He was playing well. The 2 big plays that went to him were touchdown passes.
Yeah. So
he's a person you have to watch out for. And the fact that Melvin's able to recognize that and take advantage of that just shows how good this player X is. And a lot of people need to pay attention to him and remember his name and know where he's out on the field.
We're gonna jump into it right now. YGs get the ball on the kick return at the 25-yard line. 1 second left. Watch me throws it up, passes short, knocked away, ends the game. Young and Reckless, champions of the BQFL, winning 19-14. And if you see X, all the emotion says it right here.
Words can't really express.
I think they said this is his first chip.
Yeah. Words can't express, how you're supposed to feel in this moment,
Yeah.
Not only did you win the chip, but you were a huge factor in winning the chip.
Correct.
And you pretty much got the walk-off touchdown.
Yeah.
how much how do you feel when you were able to contribute for your team in such a big way? You can't expect them not to be emotional. But this team deserved this championship win because they did everything that they were supposed to do when they needed to do it, and they were able to reduce their mistakes and recover from the mistakes that they made. Because their defense, even though they played well throughout most of the game, they made some key mistakes that kept YGs in the game, but they were able to recover from that and make proper decisions, especially on offense, to get the job done, and that's why they're champions right now.
And we're going to go to some interviews real quick, and then we'll come back and break down the game and finish this one up. So we'll go to the interviews.
Bigger than everything I seen. We got you on the ground. You got emotional. What was all that about?
Well, the first thing I thought about was my uncle. He passed away about a year ago. He was like the main person. Every time I see him, always told me like, yo, bring that trophy home, nephew. Bring that trophy home. So like, me thinking about it, that he's not here, that actually brought it home, really got me really upset. But I always did it for him every single time, every single down of the play, to the whistle blows. But now we here though, so.
Melvin talked about you. Tell me something about Melvin, your quarterback.
Melvin is a great man, yo. He's a great man off the field, on the field. He's just a very good guy, very talented. He listens to everybody, his coaches, his friends, his family. He always takes everybody's advice into consideration. And he's just a go-to guy, yo.
If I recall, y'all two guys played with the unit.
Yeah.
And y'all left the unit together.
Yeah.
What made you decide to follow Melvin when he left? That was already an established organization, winning. What made you feel the faith in Melvin to leave that team and go on your own?
Thing is, with me and Mel, I just feel like we just have a strong chemistry. It's a QB and a receiver bond that nobody can break. We stick together from thin and thin, like thick and thin, bro. Ever since LES, Manhattan, everywhere, we just been together and we have that good communication. And I'm not going to say that I don't like communicating with my other teammates, but I love communicating with my teammates, But the chemistry that me and him have is it's unbreakable, Like all we need is a good team, good stable team to keep us up, and we could take everything.
Well, you found it. We're gonna congratulate these guys. Him and Melvin this season was the best 1-2 punch in BQFL. They're up there with some of the best for what they did this season. That's amazing. Congratulations to the 2 division champs. We're gonna see you on the site.
Great interviews. We're going to thank, the guys for taking time with us to talk to us. I love to break down the game, and I tell you, I hate bad football. No, I don't hate. Hate is not a strong enough word.
Really?
I despise bad football.
Okay.
Bad football. Let me explain something to you. First, let me talk a little bit about Watch Me.
Yeah, I just want to know where you're going right now with this.
Your best receiver, and arguably probably the best player on the field, VIP, had 2 catches. Both of them in the first half. I don't know what Watch Me was doing. I don't see how it's possible. He was killing, as you saw, he was killing Zeke. And Watch Me didn't go to him, no. He went to him another 2 times but missed him. You got to find a way to get him on one-on-one coverage and go there. That's one. My other problem is, Watch Me hasn't evolved as a quarterback. Let me tell you why. Watch Me drop back 26 times. Right? 26 times. 19 times out of those 26, he had a blocker. So let's do the math.
Okay.
Watch Me was 9 of 17. He threw a touchdown. He ran for a touchdown. He punted twice. And they got stopped once. So technically, he got stopped 2 times on 2 punts. He got stopped on the interception. That's 3. And he got stopped at the end. So that's 4 times they got stopped.
Yep.
2 of their scoring plays was flags.
Yeah.
The flags on Mills which was a 15-yarder,
Yeah.
and the flag on Sky, which happened in the end zone, which put them on a 1-yard line. You take away those 2 flags, they probably don't even score. Then, let's look at Melvin. Melvin dropped back 19 times. You know how many times he had a blocker? Once. That's 18 times.
Listen, okay.
18 times. Let me finish.
Listen, I see where you're going, but it's a difference. Come on. You got to be fair. Go ahead.
That's 18 times.
Okay.
He did not have a blocker.
Okay. There's an obvious reason for that, though.
He's a better runner.
Yes.
Yeah, but again, that means he's not scared of this defense. Watch me got scared every time there was pressure. He made a mistake. You saw it. Melvin had the offense had overall, the offense, watch me, had the ball 6 possessions, 2 punts, 1 in tow, 2 touchdowns, 1 on a run, and 1 stop. 2 touchdowns came on 2 penalties. On the other side, 5 possessions, no punts, no interceptions, 3 touchdown passes, and they got stopped twice. One of those stops came because they didn't have enough time. Melvin was 15 of 20. He completed 15 of 20. That's what? 75%?
Yeah.
Of his passes. And YG still had an opportunity to score. You know what they did on the final drive against a team with how much time? With a team with 37 seconds? They let Melvin go 3 for 3 with a run. Like, are you trying to give chips away? You played one of the worst games you played all season, and you still had an opportunity to win the game. And on their last possession, the one time you have to put your feet in the sand and play defense and make a stop and go home with a chip, you let Melvin go 3 for 3.
What is the seeding of each team? What was each team's record?
Young and Reckless was number 2 seed.
Okay.
And YG's was the number 5 seed.
And what was the record?
I don't want to hear the BS. I don't have the records. I don't have the records down here.
Sure.
But my only issue is YG's had just beat a number 1 seed, East New York. You want to know what was the score?
What?
38-16.
Okay.
And they was able to smack them. Why? East New York is a straight running team.
Yes.
They do not have the weapons Young and Reckless have.
Okay.
So don't disrespect Young and Reckless on that.
No, but what do you mean disrespect? I'm telling you that YG's played like a 5 seed in this game.
Wow.
What do you expect? The only time they were able to score was when they made mistakes. Think about it.
2 big flags.
2 big flags
scores.
was the only thing that kept them in the game.
And then remember, Ty drops a pick on 3rd down and gives up a touchdown the next play.
Listen, you're helping me make my simple point.
YG's miss a sack on 4th down when Melvin throws a touchdown pass.
Yes. So my thing is, they played like a 5 seed, and Young and Reckless played like a 2 seed.
By the way, Young and Reckless scored on 2 4th downs this game.
So they played like their seeding shows. It's unfortunate because that's not the way it should have been, but because YG's didn't elevate themselves the way that they did in the last game, this is the result. It was narrow that they lost this game. Yeah. That means that they had this game in their hands, regardless of what. Young and Reckless did not play perfect in this game.
No,
they had chinks in their armor.
Yeah, they should have lost.
But
just like against Sauer, they should have lost.
But YG's didn't play the level of play that they had in the last game. Were they exhausted from the last game? Did they give all of the good football, like you said, because they played bad football in this game or whatever?
They didn't play bad football the last 2 games.
Yes.
They beat Sauer in overtime.
Yes.
With no KC.
Yes.
When Sauer couldn't score in the red zone, that would have put the game away.
Yes.
But go ahead.
So my thing is, at the end of the day, YG's had the opportunity to take this game and steal it from this Young and Reckless team, and they gave that opportunity away.
And shout to Young and Reckless because this is a game that they didn't play well and they won. They didn't play well as far as defensively by giving up 2
I'm not even going to say that they didn't play well.
No, I'm talking about defensively, I think the offense played good.
I'm not gonna even say that. I'm not gonna say that they didn't play well. They were too inconsistent because in the first half, that first drive, that was their defense. They played great. Then they started making mistakes here and there. One mistake by Mills was enough for them to score.
You know, okay.
And then one mistake by Sky was enough for them to score. But then other than that, they were able to stop them 2 big times in this game.
Okay, they actually only stopped them. Who are you talking about? YG, Young and Reckless
Yes,
defense. Yeah.
yes. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not going to say that they didn't play well. I'm saying they were too inconsistent.
And I said, as far as Young on YGs didn't. I think you're giving Young and Reckless more credit than I do, because YGs made 2 mistakes on 4th down that could have stopped them. They didn't capitalize on mistakes that Young and Reckless made. But you know how it goes. You know, it's not always the team that plays best that wins the game. That's what makes Young and Reckless chip so formidable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the fact that they made mistakes and they stuck together and they won this game, and X was named MVP of the game.
Yep. Well deserving. They play like a championship team.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but they got the job done, and that's why they walk away with the trophy and everything that comes with it.
Shout to them. You know, definitely shout to them. But they got to keep it up because they got another game in the chip versus a dangerous, I think a very dangerous
Gravediggers
team. Because a lot of people sleep on this team and they have an opportunity to win. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with Gravediggers versus Brotherhood in the C2. We'll be right back.